Today I will teach you about the remember and remember savable in our Jetpack Compose. Okay, so first we need to know about what is remember and what is remember savable. I am just giving you summary about that. So basically, remember is used for, let's suppose if you want to uh, create one button and we want to hold the state of the value, so at that time we have to we go for the remember. And when we want to also hold the data, if our screen will rotate, at that time we have to go for the remember savable option. Okay, so that means ki remember is uh, remember will be better for survives recomposition only. Okay, so if you want to update, get the value from the updated status, so we use that at that time remember only. And if you want to get some device configuration issue, at that time we have to go for the remember shareable. So let's take a simple example of my of one counter example, right? So I'm just creating one example, like let's suppose where count by remember by mutable state of 0. Okay, so we need to just import, and we can type as a mutable int state of. Okay, so all is good. We need to import one thing like, okay, state not get value, cool. Okay, so all things are imported I have. So here what will happen, like whenever we uh, let's first we have to write all the programs. So after that we will check how things is going. And let's suppose if we go for the text, so text we have taken as a from the compose UI. Okay, so we need to just import from here. Correct, so our UI part has done. I'm just running this code. So okay, first we need to make the alignment properly. We need to get center. Okay, so we have to just take one box, uh, and inside the box we have to get some modifier. Okay, so modifier will take as a full fill max size. And after that we have to check once content alignment will be center. So I need to just import this one. Okay, now taken one brackets, and then we have to close the bracket and now format the code all. So I hope it will be coming to the center. Yeah, correct, fine. uh, so guys, if you will check here, so if we are incrementing the value by 1, so our value will be still remain same like 3 3. But whenever we are taking normal var, like var count is equal to 0, like that, so at that time what will happen, it will be not increasing our value, right? So it will can check. Because of that it is not going to the recomposition of our UI. So basically, how can we trigger that ki our recomposition is happening or not? Correct. So guys, we are just printing one logs here, printing one message, like if it is coming or not, like in greeting function call. Okay, fine, I will check here. And I'm I'm just finding that this part will call or not, right? So remember block will be called, then it will be calling like that. Okay, so guys, uh, we have to check, right? So basically, before that we have to, we I'm just letting you know that, like, what happened in remember this mutable state of will be not called twice, it will be called only once at the time of the initialization. Okay, after that, whenever we have to click the button, let's suppose clicking on the button, sorry, right now not it will be click, I'm just running after the editing. So whenever we have to clicking the button, so what happen, it will be go in the very first line, that is called greeting function called, correct? Correct, guys. And then it will be come inside this box and then column, and then it will be incrementing our value count plus plus. So it is not recalling our int stat of value is 0, correct? So that's why it is not getting 0. But what happen in that case, like, if you are going without remember, so it will be go inside this block as well, and then it will be reinitializing the value to 0. So guys, we are just looking our uh, code, and we have to also finalize, like, how it is working with our logs as well. So let's suppose if you want to run again. Okay, and we have to just clear the logs, and if you clicking the button of the increment, let's see what happens. Let's see, first time it is calling, first time it will be called, like, let's suppose greeting function called and remember, yeah, let's, you can see remember block called only once, you can find there only one time, right? And greeting block function called only two times, but first one was previous one. Okay, so when I I will clear this log. So after clicking the button of the increment, so let's see what happened. See, only above one will call, like greeting function called. Okay, after that this block didn't call, so that's why it is not going to 0. It is not initializing to 0. So that's why uh, it is not able to initialize to 0 in our using remember. But what will happen, let's suppose if you want to go for the without remember, right? Let's click more times. Okay, so we have to be checking, and let's suppose if you want to go for uh, without remember, right? So let's clear this remember one and initializing with 0. So guys, or one more things, like, if you are going by using only mutable instead of 0, at that time what will happen, same thing will do, like, let's suppose, okay, suppress value. Okay, here also it will be not there is no remember, right? So here what will happen, first time it will be calling as a our this one getting function call. Okay, and then it will be go into the this one state of 0. So that's why the value will be not increment the value, right? It will still be 0, and you can see the logs as well. Like, suppose clicking one time, two time, three time, four time. Okay, so the our logs is printing, but our value is not incrementing because of the it will be go into the mutable state of 0 value. So it will be uh, it will be recreating again and again. So that's why our counter value will be resetting to 0, right? And guys, one more thing I want to teach you, like, remember has done, right? So another one is that is called remember is saveable. So basically remember saveable will do when is beneficial whenever we want to hold the data when our screen will rotate, right? First I will show you with remember, like why it is means ki data is not holding, right? So it will be better to understand. Let's suppose if you are running the code, let's suppose our incrementing the value, okay, 0 to 3. Okay, when I will rotate the screen, so guys, you can see, right? So the value is going to 0, right? When we again incrementing the value, and if we are rotating the screen, then again our counter value will be made to 0. So for this solution we have to go with rememberSaveable. Just we have to rename this one to rememberSaveable. That's it, guys. Your problem will be solved whenever the device will be reconfigured. Device configuration will change as well. So guys, it's very easy to understand. Okay, if you are new in Android or not, your compose, so you can see here data is holding, right? Our counter value whenever we have to increase, so again we have to screen rotate the screen, so it will be again holding the data, right? So that's why we are using the rememberSaveable and remember, right? So that's it, guys. If you have any queries, please let me know, and please guys, subscribe my channel. you know Thanks, I am new in YouTube, so that's why I need to more people to connect with me, and I will also teach you all the things in our Jetpack Compose, or like in Android, if you want to. Okay, so please comment if you want to learn something new in our Android, or like any topic if you want to. Okay, thank